Hey guys, Coach Vin here. So here's a question that keeps popping up this time of year, and it's funny. Every year it's like, it gets recycled. This is a question that definitely pops up all the time. Is as tryouts start to approach, at the youth level, even juniors, you see a lot of players. They're always asking this question of, "Hey, Coach, what can I do to get better right now?" And my answer is always the same, right? Is the fact that if you've got tryouts coming up in the next 4 to 6, 7 weeks, right? There isn't anything that you're going to turn around and change completely. Like as an example, if you're not a player that's super physical, right, and you just don't, that's not the way you play, you're not suddenly going to walk in and say, yo, you know what? Because the coach wants me to play super physical, I'm now going to go master that skill set, right? It's going to take a lot of months of work to rewire the patterns, to really work on understand what that means to be physical, how to develop your body. If you really, really want to make the change and you're that charged up for it, it just takes a lot of months of work, repetitive work, and all that stuff to be able to achieve that, right? So I'll tell you the same thing I tell our students, right? And when this time of the year comes, it's very simple. We keep it very simple for them. What do we learn from the season? What was the data we gathered? What do we identify as are your strengths, right? What are the things that you're naturally doing that you refined and made really, really effective this season? And that's all we need to focus in on, right? So as an example, we'll use as if you have a great shot, right? Hey, you know what, Coach? In the beginning of the season, we started from 3 to 4 shots a game to now I'm shooting 6 to 8 shots a game. It's awesome. I feel so good with using my shot. Great. So if that's what felt good at the end of the season, then that's what you want to focus on right now before your tryout. You want to keep learning how to take those 6 to 8 shots that you learned, how to produce that, and keep on focusing on and developing that part of your game, right, in its simplest form. Because you've identified that as a strength of yours. You've identified that as something that you naturally, consistently do. So now you just want to keep on building upon the things that you naturally and consistently did from your season. You don't want to go thinking about, you know what, I got to go work on something completely different and change up, whether it's a skating pattern, shooting pattern, whatever it is, because that just takes too much work and effort, right? What you need to do is, hey, I've got value right now that I'm coming to your camp for. Tryouts, whatever it is, right? I've got a certain kind of value that I've already identified from this season. So now that I know what my value is, now that's all I need to put my time into is keep on working on that for the next several weeks, right? Really hone in on those skills. I hear some players are going out, hey, Coach, what do you think of these pre-tryout skates and all these things that are going on? It's all good. It's all fine as long as you're still working on your strengths. If you're going out to this skate and they do nothing except for a couple skill drills and play a little game and it doesn't apply at all to your game, well, then you're better off going and finding some ice somewhere doing, stick time or whatever it is, open hockey, and working on the specifics, right, of what you need to do. You're better off investing your time into that than it is going to one of these clinics that aren't helping you with your specific game. And we talk about this all the time, guys, right? Is that identify your strengths. Such an important piece because the reality is right now it's unconscious. It's natural. You feel confident. You feel good about that. So show whoever it is that you want to bring value to next that these are the 2, 3, 4 things that I do well. This is what you can count on me to do well. Right? Make sure that when they watch you play, they know, you know what? That's the kid I need for those 3 or 4 things right there. Right? But going and trying to change your identity and do something new, save that for after tryouts. This is not the time to do that. All right? My 2 cents of that. Any questions, let me know below. But again, important stuff, guys, that right now at this time of the year, please share this message out and know that this isn't the time to go try and do something completely different. Focus on what you know you've done well and build upon that. It's as simple as that. All right? See you guys.